Welcome to the Oasis. My name is Mike, and today I just kind of wanted to talk about and recap what happened during Facebook Connect last week. Or should I say Meta Connect now, because if you're not aware, Facebook have changed their company name to Meta, along with completely ditching the Oculus brand for hardware. I'll be talking more about that and my thoughts on that a little bit later on in the video. I live streamed the event here on the channel, and I want to say thank you to everyone that joined me live. Even if the event was a little bit unusual, it was great to hang out and experience it together with you all. If you missed the live stream, it's on the channel so you can watch the whole thing back, but this video should save you a lot of time as I'm just going to be covering the highlights. So maybe we should start off first by talking about the main topic of the event, and that is of course, the Metaverse. The word Metaverse was originally coined back in the 1992 sci-fi novel Snow Crash from Neil Stephenson. In the book, it refers to the Metaverse as a digital world that can be explored by users logging in using virtual reality headsets and embodying digital avatars. This Metaverse concept was later adapted in the form of the Oasis in the book Ready Player One by Ernest Cline. If you've read these books or seen the Ready Player One movie, you probably have a good understanding of what the Metaverse is. In many ways, small metaverses already exist today in games and applications like Fortnite, Roblox, Minecraft, VR Chat, and Rec Room. These are digital worlds where people use avatars to come together to socialize, build, explore, and play. What Meta want to do is bigger and broader in scope. They want to combine these kinds of digital worlds and build the digital universe in which they exist. They envision the Metaverse will be the next big thing, the future of the internet that you can inhabit, which breaks the boundaries of what's possible within our own reality. A digital place where you can socialize, relax, watch movies, work out, explore, build, share, learn, work, shop, and all with its own digital economy. And this isn't just limited to VR, but can also be accessed across multiple devices including AR, mobile, and PC. As it stands right now, this is all just buzz and hype, and it will likely take years, if not decades, for this to fully materialize, but their intentions are clear. Meta are betting big on this right now, pivoting from being a social media company to a metaverse company investing millions, if not billions of dollars, and hiring thousands of people to bring this concept to life. The big question is, will this bet pay off for them in the future? With this new direction, will Meta take a new approach to their income? They're a business after all, and they're in this to make money. It's clear they won't make much money on the hardware to access this metaverse, so maybe they'll announce their own meta currency and take a small cut of all the digital transactions within this metaverse, which would make sense. Or will this metaverse rely on their previous business model and we'll just be bombarded with inescapable ads? The problem is, we just don't know yet. In many ways, I'm happy that there are people putting so much effort into making this metaverse, and we should be excited as it's something many of us, including myself, have dreamed of for years. But on the flip side, I can't help but feel a single company holding all the power and control of the metaverse as being problematic. By naming themselves Meta, their intentions are clear. They want to own it. This metaverse is a hugely ambitious project and one that will take years to materialize, but what we can do now is talk about what we want from a metaverse and, more importantly, what we don't want. At the end of the day, it will be up to us to decide what digital worlds we choose to inhabit in the future. We are in the position of power here because without us, a metaverse simply cannot exist. So that's my thoughts on the metaverse. Please feel free to add your thoughts and opinions in the comments below. I'd love to know what you all think on this subject. Metaverse aside though, and talking more about the imminent future, we did get some new VR game announcements. Firstly, Meta announced that they're partnering with Vertigo Games, the studio that made Arizona Sunshine, to develop 5 more big titles for VR. They hinted that some of these titles will be well-known games from Deep Silver. If you're not familiar with Deep Silver, they publish games such as Metro and Saints Row, so we could see these beloved IPs coming to VR in the future. Vertigo also announced their upcoming 4-player co-op zombie shooter, After the Fall, will be releasing on the 9th of December with cross-play support between Quest and PSVR players. Think of it as a bit like Left 4 Dead or Back 4 Blood in VR. Personally, I'm really looking forward to this one. Next up, we also got an exciting announcement from developers Warp Frog, who will be bringing Blade and Sorcery to the Quest 2 on the 4th of November with Blade and Sorcery Nomad. This will be a separate game from the PC VR version, but Warp Frog state it will still offer the same brutal physics-based combat and spell mechanics, along with mod support on Quest at launch. Keep your eyes peeled on the channel as I'll be covering this in a full video very soon. The biggest gaming announcement from the event though was that Meta have been working with Rockstar Games, apparently for years, to bring GTA San Andreas to VR on the Quest 2. Sadly, we didn't get any sneak peeks at how the game looks in VR, but still, this is huge. I for one love the GTA series and can't wait to revisit this classic game in virtual reality. With the recent VR port of Resident Evil 4 being a huge success for Meta, it's great to see them continuing with the plan to push VR ports of classic games that we know and love so we can experience them from a whole new perspective. Like I mentioned before, I would love to see a port of Dead Space come to VR, but let me know what classic games you'd like to see ported to VR in the comments down below. Alongside these announcements, you can also expect to see more updates for Beat Saber, Pistol Whip, and Population 1 coming in the near future. For more gaming announcements, they did state they'll be holding another gaming showcase, which will likely take place in early 2022. Hopefully, we'll finally get more information about Splinter Cell, Assassin's Creed, and Boneworks Project 4, which have been rumored to be in the works for a while now. Moving on from gaming and onto hardware. A lot of the community were tuning into the live stream to hear about new and exciting VR and AR hardware, as some people have been hyping up new hardware for months, but sadly, we didn't get much information. We did get a glimpse of an upcoming headset codenamed Project Cambria, which appears to be the same headset shown in the recent leaked video clips. They said it was a high-end headset that will have a high-end price tag to match. It will feature built-in eye and face tracking to provide more realistic interactions in social applications. It'll have new optics with fancy pancake lenses, which provide better clarity and allow for a lighter and smaller form factor. Along with this, they stated it will feature full color stereo pass-through functionality, enabling you to work and play in mixed reality. This does look like a headset aimed more at people who want to work in VR rather than purely gaming, so if you've recently bought a Quest 2, I wouldn't worry too much. It seems the Quest 2 will still be the flagship gaming headset for some time. You can expect to hear more about Project Cambria next year. And finally, onto the news that everyone's talking about. Mark Zuckerberg announced that Facebook will be changing their company name to Meta. Some applications and products will retain their names for now, like Facebook, WhatsApp, Messenger, and Instagram. However, it seems that Oculus will be no more. Andrew Bosworth stated in a blog post, starting in early 2022, you'll start to see the shift from Oculus Quest from Facebook to Meta Quest, an Oculus app to Meta Quest app over time. Personally, I'm completely baffled as to why they decided to ditch the Oculus brand and change the name, and honestly, I'm quite upset about it, as I've always loved the Oculus brand. I mean, Oculus has become synonymous with VR. Even people that don't know about VR refer to headsets as the Oculus. So to ditch a brand that has such a broad market awareness just seems crazy to me. In my opinion, the name Meta is just so generic. The Meta Quest sounds like a Quest ripoff that you'd find on Wish.com, and honestly, I kinda hate it. One good thing that did come out of this though is that it seems that they're ditching the Facebook account requirement for the Quest 2. In a founder's letter from Mark Zuckerberg, he stated, "From now on, we will be Metaverse first, not Facebook first. That means over time you won't need a Facebook account to use our other services as our new brands start showing up in our products." So although I hate the new name, I'm happy that we'll be ditching the Facebook account requirement in the very near future. So that's it from me today. I'd love to know what you all think about these announcements in the comments down below. How do you feel about the Metaverse? Are you excited for GTA San Andreas coming to VR? Do you feel that Facebook are better off rebranding to Meta? Or like me, will you miss the Oculus brand dearly? I'd love to know in the comments down below. Leave a like if you enjoyed the video, make sure you're subscribed for all my future VR content, and as always, I'll see you on the next one. Cheers.